Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is an update for Cardano. Now I haven't touched this chart in the last couple days. I just wanted to show this is what we were expecting for quite a long time, this triangle to pan out. And just to show you out on the daily on log scale, we're looking for this ending diagonal to finish us up in the bear market. And the reason we thought there was going to be a triangle here is we had a fractal kind of filling out here. You can see in the smaller time frames we started to pay attention to this when we made this new low right here. You can see how much the pattern looks similar, and usually you want to look for fractals in different assets to see if there's something that tends to repeat over and over again. So back down to the hourly, we mapped this out like weeks ago, last month, I think somewhere around here, that we could be getting this triangle potential to the downside. So I believe we took a couple trades in here. We had a long here and we took a short here and been sidelined ever since. I think we're 2 and 2 on these trade setups. But at the moment, let's readjust some things here. We're between the 7-8, just past the 786 here of this previous C wave that's potentially filling out. Move all these down slightly. Does everything still line up? A, B, C, X, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to see if that's a double top or 1, 2, 3, sideways, 5. Yeah, potentially done. You'd have to go down to the micros to get that, but it looks good to me. So where does that leave us now? I'm not interested in a trade currently, but I will map out this last leg of the E leg before we get a potential massive drop to the downside. I do not want to miss this short if the trade becomes available. So I'm going to look between the 618 and the 786. That seems to be the spot that this is rejecting at. Let's get rid of some of these. It's getting a little complex. Get rid of that one. This one looks done. Get rid of this one. Clean it up a little bit. So there's where we're looking for our completion of our E leg. Now alternatively, I just wanted to show you the alternative here. We could come down lower, make a expanded B wave, down to this area before we get a higher C wave where we don't make a new high. And what that looks like is if we come up here and come down, go between the 1.236 and the 382 of this leg. To get that, all you do is run a retracement tool and add those numbers to it, 1.236, 1.382. If that were to happen and we drop from there before making our E wave, I would expect this to be a flat, and then we're making further downside. So kind of the same direction either way. So, but just pay attention to that. If we just drop from here, I'd be looking for that next move to the upside, because I wouldn't think a flat is complete here yet. Alternatively, this could be an A wave and we could get a triangle to the upside, which is like this. We have our A wave here in blue, you can see, then we get an A, B, C, D, E, but we break to the upside for this C wave up here, but we wouldn't be able to figure out those retracements until we get that final pivot, and we'd be targeting the 1-to-1 there in blue, you can see. So a couple of things going on. Currently anticipating this E wave to the downside. That seems most probable to me at the moment, but the market can always prove us wrong, right? We just got to be on top of it, pay attention to it. But how I'm going to trade this myself is I'm waiting for that upside E wave. where we get an ABC or a complex WXY. And what I'm going to do is wait for this wave to fill out and then have a trigger order on the X or B wave of this final E leg. And I will have the market enter me into this trade, and my stop will go at the E wave top. And I believe we're targeting pretty low. Let's find out kind of where that would be. Let's go put that on the daily, on the 4 hour, so we can see it. Well, we'll have to wait for the pivot, but we'd be targeting the 1-to-1 extension of this top when that E wave comes in right here. So it'd be around 16 to 18 cents. So it will be a pretty nice trade setup, at least a 4-to-1. So we'll see what we get here on Cardano. It's been reacting very nicely to our original read that this is going to end up being a triangle. We'll see if we get it. If we come lower from here, again, I'm most likely going to be looking for upside as that flat scenario, like so, and then looking to short. All right, guys, so that's your update for Cardano. Looking for some completion very soon, and should have some good setups, trade setups after this completes. All right, guys, if you want to subscribe, keep up to date on all these updates. I'll also be doing a live stream once I'm into a trade, just showing my setup and my targets. It's not talking or anything. It's just showing the current trade I'm in. All right, guys, thanks for watching.